Good morning to all of you and welcome back to Career Launcher IAS. I'm Preeti Sagar and I'm going to discuss important news articles from The Hindu dated 1st November 2021. First article to read, that is row over caste split of MG Narega wage. Central orders sees tension rise in villages as some groups are paid earlier. This article you can find on page number 1 and its extension on page number 8. This is important for GS paper 2 under government policy regarding MG Narega, and it is also important for GS paper 3 under economy. So basically, a row over caste split. That is the heading of the article. So basically, some issues has emerged regarding MG Narega wages. For example, here it is saying that some groups had been paid earlier, some people have not paid yet. So what are these issues that you should know about? And because this particular topic is having various dimensions that may be asked in various papers. Then next article is no time-bound pacts on climate change at G20. No commitments to ending domestic coal consumption. This article you can find on page number 1 and its extension on page number 8. This is important for GS paper 2 under international relations. So basically this COP26 was much awaited and its meeting had started yesterday only on 31st of October. And because it is the next meeting after Paris climate meet or agreement in 2016, and after that lots of issues, lots of discussions were going on whether countries should come up and declare net zero target, and India was basically pressurizing on this, and lots of issues had been there regarding climate change, like IPCC report had come, which had signified or which had basically shown what would be the future of Asia if Asian countries would not start working together on this front, on climate front. So basically here this meeting had started, and here's nothing has come out regarding time-bound pacts on the upcoming actions of these countries or member countries. So G20 members, this is important for prelims paper. What is the outcome of this meeting that you should also know about? So keep your eyes on this meeting. Next article is the big push. Biden will have to negotiate to promote his vision for social security and climate change. This is important for GS paper 2 under international relations, and this article is mentioned on page number 6. So basically here this article is about India and USA and their vision for security change and climate change, security issues and climate change. So social security has been talked about particularly, and climate change issues. So together USA and India, you can see some negotiations will go on. So read this analysis over this. Next article is underestimated utility, lowered outlay for rural guarantee scheme has led to used up allocation and wage delays. This article is given on page number 6. This is important for GS paper 2 under government policy. And this is again, this article is an analysis over MG Narega issue, which has been published on the first page, what we have already talked about. So read an analysis over the matter. Next article, getting nutrition back on the school high table. COVID-19 or otherwise, educational institutions need to ensure that school children are nurtured and nourished. So here, this article you can find on page number 6, and this is important for GS paper 2 under hunger and nutrition issue, basically malnutrition issue, government's policy on this, and school has opened, and because of this, now students who used to be the beneficiary of midday meal scheme, now they will get their midday meals, and it will help to improve nutrition status in our country. Recently, Global Hunger Index had come, which had shown India's very worst picture regarding hunger and nutrition. And certainly when school are opened, then it may help in the malnutrition status of our country. Next article is the court's order on Pegasus still falls short. Far too many cases have been diluted with the appointment of external panels, in turn compromising civil liberties. This article you can find on page number 6. An analysis is given over there, and this is important for GS paper 200 polity section. Basically, this article is about Pegasus. So this row is going on, and Supreme Court has said that a committee will be set up that will examine the role of government, whether they are involved in such snooping issue or not. And government has also given a chance to file an affidavit and prove themselves whether they are behind it or not. So here this article is discussing about that appointment of external panel, whether it will compromise with the civil liberties or not. So this analysis is important to read about. Next article is European Union, United States end dispute over steel aluminum tariff. They will combat dirty production. This article you can find on page number 8. This is important for GS paper 2 under international relations. And basically, this article is about by ending this row over or dispute over steel and aluminum tariff, then what will be the impact on other countries, especially India, after this dispute end? All right. So regarding import of such alloys, what will be the impact economically on the countries? That is important to read in this article. Next article is ahead of COP26, Indian site highlights emissions gap. Climate Equity Monitor underlines New Delhi's demand for climate justice. This article you can find on page number 8. This is important for GS paper 3 under environment section. So now what will be the course of action for the countries, because no time bound has been discussed in this meeting. So what will be the course of action of India and other countries on the climate change issue? That is important to know. Next article is Navy takes delivery of warship, stealth-guided missile destroyer equipped with BrahMos cruise missiles. This article you can find on page number 8, and this is important for prelims section. So basically here delivery of warship had been given to Navy, and this what is the meaning of this stealth-guided missile destroyer, which is equipped with BrahMos cruise missiles. So these technology is important to know about for the exam point of view. Next article is Informal sector shrunk sharply in 2020-21. Workers in this sector continue to bear the brunt of the pandemic's adverse effects, says SBI report. This article you can find on page number 9, and this is important for GS paper 3 under economy section. So informal sector, for example, many of our population, they are employed in the informal sector. So here a report had published, and this report is saying that a shrink in this informal sector employment had been seen in 2020-21. Reason we know, because of COVID-19. So workers in this sector, they continue to bear the brunt of the pandemic's adverse effects. This report has been published by SBI, State Bank of India, and the details are important for the examination point of view. Next article is Punjab does a deep dive for Indus dolphins. Alongside research on the aquatic mammal, efforts are on to protect its habitat. This article is given on page number 10. This is important for prelims section. Basically, these type of questions in the prelims examination being asked in the previous examination, and it may be asked in the upcoming examination. So Indus dolphin, the status of Indus dolphin, the status of dolphin, Gangetic dolphin, all such types of dolphins what we found in India, that is important to know for the exams point of view. And their population, whether it is on the decline, whether it is in the extinction phase, whatever it is regarding IUCN status, that is important to read in this article. Next article is China grapples with challenges of slowing economy outbreaks. Amid these concerns, coupled with upcoming party summit, she skips G20 COP26. This article you can find on page number 11, and this is important for GS paper 2 under international relations. So basically, the ongoing climate pact, that climate meeting, that is COP26, China has skipped it. China has skipped G20 meeting as well. China is important member of this, and China has declared its net zero target by 2050. So in this situation, when tensions has increased between China and USA, China and India, and closeness between India and USA can be seen. And in this situation, China has skipped these meetings. So this is somewhere a matter of concern for the world. That is, so you can read in this article. So these are all such important articles that you can find in today's newspaper. At the last page of this document, there is summary, which is mapped. So all such articles are mapped against the page number on this page. You can find it, you can read it, you can save your time. This document is available on the Telegram channel, whose link is mentioned in the description box below. So for today, that is it. We'll meet up with another set of articles tomorrow. Till then, thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Take care.